What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Pitching Ninja's Filthiest Pitches of the Day. Remember, before we get to those pitches, hit that subscribe button. Join Ninja Nation. And now, without further ado, here are my filthiest pitches of the day. I'm going to start off with Josiah Gray, who had these wicked sliders and knee-buckling breaking ball. He was outdueled by Braxton Garrett, who had these wicked sliders on his way to 6 Ks. Garrett has a whiff rate of about 42% on that slider, and looking at these, you can see why. Aaron Nola had fierce knuckle curveballs, as usual, because when he's on, these things are about unhittable. He has a 35% whiff rate on the season on his knuckle curve, and they're filthy. He also had his changeup working and these cutters, and had this dart fastball. He had 8 strikeouts in 6 innings, giving up no runs, lowering his ERA to 3.28. Nola is also 4th in the major leagues in Ks with 218. Jeffrey Springs had 6 Ks in 5 innings and had these nasty changeups. Brady Singer had 8 Ks in 7 innings, giving up only 1 run and 5 hits. He had his patented two-seamers working, including this front door two-seamer, as well as his back foot slider. He lowered his ERA this year to 2.99. It's been a huge breakthrough season for Brady Singer. Chris Bassett went 8 innings, giving up only 2 runs. He only had 2 Ks, but did have this mean front door two-seamer. Bassett was very efficient, ate a lot of innings, but we all know Chris Bassett would eat about anything.
You make a mistake, and I'm going to be literally eating your ass.
Rich Hill, a.k.a. Dick Mountain, had these sick curveballs. And he was up against Garrett Cole, who had 8 Ks in 6 innings. He did give up 4 runs. Cole got Ks on his fastballs and sliders, but his pitch of the night was this knuckle curve where he dismantled Devers. Ouch. Carlos Rodon had 7 Ks in 4 1/3 innings thanks to his fastballs and sliders. Jose Quintana had 6 Ks in 6 scoreless innings thanks to these dirty curveballs. Lucas Giolito had these filthy changeups and went 6 innings with 9 Ks. Nice. He was up against Eduardo Rodriguez, who had these painted fastballs and had 3 Ks in 6 innings. Jose Urquidy had 6 Ks in 5 1/3 innings, giving up only 1 run, but got outdueled by Dean Cramer, who was brilliant. He had 6 Ks in a 9-inning complete game nice shutout. He relied on these filthy curveballs and changeups, and it was a 2nd consecutive Orioles shutout over the Astros and the 3rd consecutive game that an Orioles starting pitcher went into the 9th inning. My filthiest starting pitcher from yesterday? That would be Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani had 7 Ks in 5 innings, painted with this 99-mile-an-hour fastball. And look at this 95-mile-an-hour sinker movement. That's gross. He also had these absolutely sick sliders. Look at the movement on these things. You can see why Ohtani's slider is the 2nd most valuable pitch in baseball behind Dylan Cease's slider. And one of the cool things about Ohtani is he can change the shape of his slider by changing his arm angles. As you can see in this overlay, by changing his arm angles, he can make his slider either sweep or drop. Ohtani also channeled his inner Neo by dodging this bat Matrix style. And check out his face after he dodged that bat. He even lets out a, "What the F?" And you can't spell Shohei Ohtani without N-E-O. Ohtani was robbed of his 8th K by this god-awful call on his cutter. Ohtani's one of the most polite baseball players in the game, and look at his reaction after this. That is really animated for him. He's usually such a good boy. Now onto my filthiest relievers. Trevor McGill had this 99-mile-an-hour fastball. Jonathan Loaisiga had these changeups. Well, that second one may not have been a strike. Camilo Doval had this filthy slider and 104-mile-an-hour fastball. Yeah, I know it's a ball, but it's still 104 miles an hour. The 2nd consecutive day that a pitcher has hit 104. Yesterday it was Ryan Helsley. Dylan Coleman had these vicious sliders and a sword. Pete Fairbanks had this diesel. Gregory Soto had this wicked back foot slider. Devin Williams K'd the side with airbenders. I love these slow-mo views because you can see how much he spins that changeup. But my filthiest pitch of the day from a reliever was from Jimmy the Human Glitch Herget. Look at this wiffle ball breaking ball. We need to check that baseball for holes. Lastly, I want to give a quick ninja shout out to Albert Pujols for hitting his 700th career home run, making him the second former pitcher in baseball history to hit 700 career home runs. And now, my pitching ninja moment of zen. Home plate umpire Alfonso Marquez turns into Alfonso Marquise. What's up, Ninja Nation? My picks of the day today are a 3-leg parlay. I'm going to start with Framber Valdez for 7 Ks or more, and then add in a nice Yu Darvish for 6 Ks or more, and Jacob deGrom for 9 Ks or more. What would your picks of the day be?